Okay, in this video we're going to look at how you can use two mics at the same time using the Panasonic GH6. And actually this will work for most cameras. It's a fairly standard piece that we're going to be using to make it work. It's not actually, we're not talking about 4-channel audio or anything here. It's we're literally just taking the two channels from the mic, and we're going to split it across two microphones. So the way I've done that is I use this. It's there are lots of different ones of these, but essentially it's a 3.5mm splitter, and you can plug two microphones into one into each port. So essentially each microphone is going to give you a mono input, and this is a Hoser cable, and they're not always that easy to find, but like I say, there are other ones around. It is a basic 3.5mm splitter, and they're not that difficult to kind of come across. I'll link in the description to this one, and if it's not there, you'll be able to find a similar one. So all you need to do is take the mic. One thing actually that might be worth doing, let's switch the camera on quickly and just jump into the audio settings, and just find, so under the mic socket options, one of the first things, actually, you don't always need this, but when I've been using this cable I have done. So if you just make sure mic socket is set to powered, and then what we do is just take obviously the end of that and put it into our mic input like we normally would, and then any 3.5mm microphones that you've got, you can just plug one into that one and one into the other. It's pretty simple. The you'll find the tip side, they don't all say this, but basically on this one, the black one is the tip cable, and the red one is the ring cable, and the tip will be the left channel and the ring will be the right channel. So essentially what we can do now on the camera, you should be able to see, so if I'm tapping on this mic, you can see the left channel is peaking, and then come over to this mic. Oops, sorry, it's trying to focus. And you'll be able to see now the right channel's peaking. So I can essentially run two microphones through the camera just through that one cable, and it does require a little bit of work in post, and I've done a video about that before, so I'll link to that up in the corner. It's not really much heavy lifting, it's not very hard, so essentially it will let you get those two different mics to be picked up. And the reason you might want to do that is one thing I've found it really useful for, actually. I mean, obviously you've got cables, so it's not it's not really a super clean setup. But one thing I have found it quite useful for is where I'll sometimes do work where people are doing interviews, and then obviously you've got the interviewee and the interviewer, and I need to be able to quite clearly hear what they're saying. So whether that's for captions or just being able to pick it up so I can actually edit it properly. So one thing I'd actually been doing is I will sometimes just have the mic come in off the hot shoe, or off an arm or something, for the interviewer to be fairly close to it, so I'm getting a fairly clean pickup from them. And then also obviously I'd set up a shotgun or similar to the person that's actually being interviewed, and then from that you've got like quite a nice bit of video that I'd be able to work with, and I can hear all the audio. It's quite useful for me. So there are use cases for doing this. It might be that you just want to add comments to video whilst you're going as well. So you can have a small mic just sat on there or something, and you'll be able to do your kind of commentary of what's going on, and it might help you in the editing phase. It's worth noting as well, if you use something like the Rode Wireless Go 2 units, where you can already split the audio out, it's not going to work again, so it's not going to split it once and then split it again for you in a usable way. If you want those 4 channels of audio, you will need to use the XLR1 adapter. And I'll leave a link in the description on where you can get that and what it does. But it's yeah, like I say, this can kind of be quite useful. It is limited by the 2 channels of audio still, but yeah, it's got its use cases. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe.